What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Nerd Collective. This is Robert, and today we're doing a real quick video on the My Home Xbox feature or the game library sharing on Xbox One. Now, I tend to get a lot of questions, both from pretty heavy regular users of the Xbox down to those that are pretty new to Xbox for good reason. Xbox One has a feature where you can set your home Xbox. And what that allows you to do is that allows you to share your entire digital library, including DLC, with another person that you're sharing the home Xbox with. Now, this may seem to a lot of people that, is this allowed? Does Xbox look down on that? Can I get banned? All of those questions, they're good questions. I mean, they make sense. But one thing to know here is this is actually a feature that Xbox purposely has added in there. And I'm going to go up and throw up a little piece of information from their website. So this graphic right here, this is basically just a screenshot taken from Xbox.com, and this gives you some information about My Home Xbox. So what this is basically telling you is you can share games and downloadable content purchased from digital store with anyone else who signs in on your console. You can even share games downloaded as part of a subscription, and share your Xbox Live Gold subscription with anyone who signs in on your console. So basically what this means is when you share a console, when you share your home Xbox with someone else, they get access to your digital library, and if you both share each other's home Xbox, you both have access to each other's games. So the benefit of this, you might be wondering, is, what's the point? So essentially, here's how it's going to work. Me and Mac, we both share our home Xboxes with each other. So basically what that means is I sign into my Xbox with Mac's Xbox Live account. So you sign in to your Xbox with one of your friends' accounts. So in my case here, I signed into my Xbox with Mac's account. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that here. So on the new Xbox One dashboard, you're going to go ahead and just click left from the dashboard. That's going to bring up this little dashboard thingy. I don't know what they officially call it. You're going to go down to settings, and the steps are going to be the exact same if for whatever reason you don't have the new Xbox dashboard. It's going to be the exact same steps. You're going to go to settings. And on the old dashboard, you'll go to just settings. On the new Xbox One dashboard, it's going to have you select all settings. And on the old dashboard, you're going to go all the way down to the bottom, right under your gamer tag and your gamer profile picture, your gamer card picture. There we go. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down to personalization. You're going to go ahead and click on that, and you're going to go ahead and click My Home Xbox. So when you click on My Home Xbox, what this is going to do is this is going to allow you to designate which physical console is yours. So in this case, what you're going to want to do is, first things first, only do this with someone that you trust, because obviously they're going to have access to your gamer tags, email, and password, because you need to be able to sign into your console with someone else's information. So what you're going to do is you're going to sign into your whoever friend or family member that you want to do this with. You're going to sign in on your Xbox with their gamer tag and password. You're going to come here to My Home Xbox, and you're going to click the button that says Make This My Home Xbox. So you're going to designate this physical Xbox as your friend or your cousins or whoever that you're doing this with. You're assigning your physical console as their home Xbox. And then they're going to do the exact same thing. On the person you're sharing the Xbox with, they're going to sign in to their physical Xbox with your gamer tag and password and do the same thing. So what this effectively is going to do is make it to where their physical Xbox is technically yours and vice versa. So whatever digital content is purchased on their physical Xbox, it's technically your home Xbox, so you're going to have access to that information. Another thing to make note of here is going to be one of the frequently asked questions here is, can I change my home Xbox console to a different console? So you can change which console is your home Xbox up to 3 times during a 1-year period. So that's once every 4 months that you can do this. So the instructions are listed there, and it is very easy to do, as you saw here. Now, some of you might be wondering, what exactly are the benefits to this exactly? If you're a heavy console player and you're okay with purchasing digitally, basically think of it this way. If you take turns with the person that you're sharing your Xbox with, if you take turns purchasing games, you will effectively get games at, $30 a piece. So let's just say there's 4 games, say Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Fallout 4, Star Wars Battlefront, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. So if you and your friend or cousin or whoever you're sharing your Xbox with, if you guys want those games, one person buys Call of Duty, one person buys Tomb Raider, one person buys Battlefront, one person buys Fallout. So essentially what that does, if you're purchasing digitally, that is going to allow each of you to share the same content. So you're essentially getting 2 games for the price of 1, which is very nice. So another thing to keep in mind is you might be wondering, well, I play on Steam or I play on PC and, I can share my Steam library with friends. And yes, that is true. There's going to be an upside and a downside to sharing games on Steam. The upside here, this is taken straight from Steam's website, is there a limit to the number of devices or friends I can authorize to share my library? The answer is yes. You may authorize family library sharing on up to 10 devices at a given time, and for up to 5 accounts that may then use your game library on any of your authorized computers. So you have the ability to share your Steam library with up to 10 people. So while the My Home Xbox only works with 2 individual people, you both have to be sharing the same console, and you can't keep switching it back and forth as much as you want. That's going to be the downside to the console sharing on Xbox, and that's going to be the upside for Steam. Now, the downside for Steam's game sharing and the massive upside for Xbox One's game sharing is going to be this. This is a very important part of this whole video and of all this information. Can 2 users share a library and both play at the same time? The answer is no. A shared library may only be accessed by 1 user at a time. That is the massive downside to the Steam library sharing and the massive upside to the Xbox One content sharing. On Xbox One, you both can play the 1 copy of digital content that was purchased. So that way, if one of you bought Call of Duty Black Ops 3, both of you guys can play that same copy at the same time with each other online. That's the very most important piece of this information for this video here. That's what's massively important here. You can play the same 1 copy of digital content that was purchased on either Xbox. So essentially, you're getting games for half off, and you can both have access to them for as long as you guys are both console sharing on Xbox One. So guys, that about does it for this very quick video here on the My Home Xbox feature on Xbox One, where you are able to share your content, your digital content, with a family member, a friend, or who else. This works across the state, across the country, across the world. This works with any console as long as you are willing to provide your information to the other person and vice versa. So I really do hope you found this video informative. If you did like it, please consider subscribing to the Nerd Collective, and we will see you guys in the next video.
We'll be right back.